Please be seated. Chancellor, Presidents, Vice President, Deans, Heads of School, faculty, new graduates, and most importantly, your family and friends, you're very welcome to RCSI today, to the conferring ceremonies. Before declaring open the conferring ceremonies of the Royal College of Physicians in Ireland, the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, and the National University of Ireland, I'd like to first introduce our platform party. At the front table, from your right, we have Dr. Maurice Manning, Chancellor of the National University of Ireland. In the centre, Professor Patrick Brough, President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. Beside him, Professor John Crowe, President of the Royal College of Physicians in Ireland. At the back row of the platform, from your right, Dr. Attracta Halpin, Registrar of the National University of Ireland, Mr. Declan McGee, Vice President of RCSI, Dr. Sheila Jones, President of the Association of Graduates of RCSI, Ms. Judith Gilroy, Associate Director for Academic Affairs at RCSI, Ms. Fiona Mitchell, SARA Representative RCSI, Professor Marie Guyden, Head of the School of Physiotherapy of RCSI, Professor Paul Gallagher, Head of the School of Pharmacy of RCSI, Professor Hannah McGee, Dean of the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences at RCSI, and I'm Professor Cathal Kelly, CEO of RCSI. I'd now like to call on Dr. Attracta Halpin, Registrar of the NUI, to open the ceremonies.
Universitas Hiberniae Nationalis, Pre Honorabilis Cancellariae, Totaque Universitas, Hic Comitia Universitaria, Hodie convocata sunt, ut he mulieres maxime eximiae, et he viri maxime eximii, ad grados academicos admittantur. This is a meeting of the National University of Ireland for the purpose of conferring degrees. The graduands will be presented by the Registrar of RCSI, and the degrees will be conferred by Dr. Maurice Manning, Chancellor of the National University of Ireland.
Will the graduands please stand for the opening ceremonies? I now declare open the conferring ceremony for the award of Letters Testimonial of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland, and I also declare open the award of degrees of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. Now, if I could ask the graduates in medicine only to remain standing, if the other graduates could be seated. And I will ask our graduates in medicine to recite with me the declarations of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland and the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. I'll now recite the declaration which is in your conferring booklet, if you could recite it with me. I, and your name. If you could recite it with me. There are a few of you, so you'll have to do it loudly. Do hereby solemnly and sincerely promise and affirm that I will observe the statutes, bylaws, and ordinances of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland, and that I will, to the utmost of my power, endeavour to preserve the honour and reputation of the College. I will now ask you to recite the declaration of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. I, in your name, do solemnly and sincerely declare and promise that I will observe and be obedient to the statutes, bylaws, and ordinances of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland. And that I will, to the utmost of my power, endeavour to promote the reputation, honour, and dignity of the said college. I now call on the Dean of the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences at RCSI, Professor Hannah McGee, to lead you in your graduate's medical declaration.
So this is the declaration as medical graduates, and I'll ask you to repeat after me sentences. I solemnly pledge to consecrate my life to the service of humanity. I will give to my teachers the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity. The health of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me even after the patient has died. I will maintain by all means in my power the honour and the noble traditions of the medical profession. My colleagues will be my sisters and brothers. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honour.
For the award of honours degree of Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, and Bachelor of Obstetrics, Prae Honorabilis Cancellari, Totaque Universitas, presento vobis has meos filius et hos meos filios, quos omni sio tam moribus quam doctrina habilis et uneus esse quae admittor ad graduum baccalaureatas in medicina, in chirurgia, in arte obstetrica, honoro corso confecto, idique tibi fide mea testor, expondeo totique academiae.
Ego auctoritatem mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus in medicina, in chirurgia, in arte obstetrica, honoro cursu confecto.
By virtue of my office of President, I admit you licentiates in surgery and obstetrics of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland.
By virtue of my office as President, I admit you as licentiates in medicine and obstetrics at the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland.
I will now invite each graduate to come forward to receive your parchment. Al-Kendi Noof Abdullah. Al-Khalfan Hara Muhammad. Basalha Hashim Muhammad. Elias Fatin Hanimi. Hassan Adnan Habib. Jim Charles Sully. Li Wanzhen. Masrani Afik Siami Binti. Nadim Afak. Paramjit Singh, Parvinderjit Singh Deshi. And Sashadina Shafina.
For the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy, Pre Honorabilis Cancellari Totaque Universitas, presento vobis Hasmeus Filius et Hosmeus Filios, quos omnes sio tam moribus, quam doctrina habilis et uneus esse qui admittor ad graduum baccalaureatus in scientia pharmacia honoro cursu confectu, idique tibi fide mea testor, expondeo totaque academiae.
Ego auctoritata mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus in scientia pharmacia, honoro cursu confecto.
I now call upon Professor Paul Gallagher, Head of the School of Pharmacy at RCSI, to call the graduates forward.
So I will now call on each graduate to come forward to receive your parchment. Ryan Alam. Blohin Mary Arnold. Niamh Oinne Bone. Bernadette Ann Burke. Emil Joseph Augustine Boomenglag. Kevin Noel Byrne. Molly Carberry. Alva O'Driscoll Collins. Linda Connolly. Rachel Cudahy. Shane Anthony Cullen. Laura Etna Dempsey. Katrina Mary Devine. Aoife Duffy. Mary Louise Duggan. Stefan Eckhart. Aisling Mary English. Richard Farnan. Groania Feely. Aoife Ford. Sean Gilmartin. Aisling Bridget Heeran. Aoife Higgins. Oluwa Funmito Ifeluwa Jato. Fanula O'Donovan Johnston. Avril Keane. Aoife Ann Lally. Martin Lanigan. Cathal Gerard McDermott. Samuel Obasi. Mara Mairead O'Connor. Joanne O'Dwyer. Anya O'Keefe. Katie O'Neill. Zara O'Reilly. Brendan James Rafferty. Siobhan Riley. Rana Sacco. Terence Smeaton. Cornelius Edmund Sugru. Owen John Sullivan. Sharon Sutton. Joseph Sweeney. And finally in pharmacy, Anya Wheelahan.
For the award of the degree of Bachelor in Science in Physiotherapy, Pre Honorabilis Cancellari, totaque Universitas, presento vobis has meus filius et hos meus filos, quos omne sio tam maribus, quam doctrina habilis et neas esse admitque admittor, ad graduam baccalaureatus scientiae physiotherapia, honoro cursu confecto, idique tibi fide meo testor, expondeo totaque academiae.
Ego auctoritate mihi contessa, admitto vos ad gradum baccalaureatus scientiae physiotherapia, honoro cursu confecto.
I now call upon Professor Marie Guyton, Head of the School of Physiotherapy at RCSI, to call forward the graduates.
I will now call on each graduate to come forward to receive your parchment. Dermot Michael Austin. Rachel Elizabeth Brough. Sorka Kate Brogan. Gary James Brown. Deirdre Conlon. Roisin Ivers. Zhaoli Huang. Jennifer Jones. Chris Mark Keane. Alison Rebecca Kieran. Alison Kiley. Mark Kiernan. Ashnan Elizabeth Killian. Fergus Matthews. Zita McAllister. Thomas Mead. Maria Margaret Mulcrone. Colin Mullen. Shiafra Neary. Naomi Rebecca Olivia O'Reilly. Kieran Michael O'Shaughnessy. Emily Jane Ratzlaff. Catherine Mary Sadlier. Evan Finton Scanlon. Teresa Leila Slattery. Jodie Walsh. Stephen Joseph White.
I now call on the Registrar of the NUI, Dr. Attracta Halpin, to formally close the NUI conferring ceremonies.
Pre honorabilis cancellariae, totaque universitas, ceremonies rite confectis, queso facias finem, huius convocationis universitariae. That completes the NUI and RCSI conferring ceremonies.
It now gives me great pleasure to call on the President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, Professor Patrick Brough, to address the Assembly.
Chancellor, National University of Ireland, President of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland, Registrars, Vice President RCSI, Past President RCSI, members of the Medicine and Health Sciences Board, deans, academic colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great pleasure and privilege for me to welcome you all to this most important occasion in the college. Graduation Day is an occasion of great joy, a celebration of significant achievement, which no doubt will be remembered by all of you for many years to come. This graduation ceremony is one of the highlights of our year, and we in college take great satisfaction and pride in your success today. This morning, as you have seen, we've conferred 45 Bachelor of Science in Pharmacy degrees, 27 Bachelor of Science in Physiotherapy, and 13 Bachelor of Medicine, Surgery and Obstetrics degrees. We offer you all, our graduates, our heartiest congratulations and best wishes for a professional life that will be both challenging and fulfilling for yourselves, but which will also hopefully bring great comfort and support to those who are in need of your expertise. The medical school here in RCSI, and more recently the Faculty of Medicine and Health Sciences, has provided high-quality undergraduate education in medicine and surgery for almost 150 years, as well as the addition now of our more recent schools of pharmacy and physiotherapy. Speaking of our newest schools, it is a particular pleasure to congratulate one of our pharmacy graduates, Mr. Joseph Sweeney, who was the winner of the Medical Sciences category of the Google Undergraduate Awards this year. And indeed, 6 other of the pharmacy students who graduated here today were shortlisted, which means that they were in the top 10% of all the entries submitted to the program for this year. Each of these 6 students will receive a highly commended certificate. And just to put this in context, there were 15 students shortlisted in the medical science category. Of these 15, 6 were non-Irish and 9 Irish, and 7 of the Irish were from RCSI. RCSI has established international benchmarks that ensure that our qualifications are both recognized and coveted. Maintaining this great tradition, however, in a highly competitive international arena requires skillful management, expertise in teaching, rigorous standards of examination, and of course the high level of performance of you, our students and graduates, when you subsequently join the workforce here and in many other countries. Our reputation for excellence has not been forged overnight. It is reflective of the outstanding effort and dedication of our teaching and administrative staff, whose continued commitment, first-class education methods, and high-quality research allows us to maintain and set new standards in medicine, pharmacy, and physiotherapy training and practice. As an institution, we have to constantly be aware of the changes and developments in healthcare that affect our graduates. For example, in physiotherapy, our graduates of today are more likely to be working in community, primary care and preventative medicine settings with a focus on outreach programs and management of lifestyle conditions in patients' homes and communities. Many of our graduates will unfortunately have to leave Ireland for employment, but as RCSI graduates, you can be confident that you will be successful. Currently, we have RCSI graduates, particularly in physiotherapy, working in the UK, USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and Singapore. And we are anxious for our graduates, you, our new graduates who have to leave the country, to engage with our alumni network, who generously offer to share their experience with all aspects of employment and practice in other countries. Do not underestimate the power and support of our alumni and their capacity to help you. But irrespective of where you end up, you all, I'm sure you agree, owe a tremendous debt to your teachers here in this college. And on your behalf, I wish to express publicly enormous appreciation of all the staff and faculty here at RCSI for their hard work, dedication and commitment. And I can assure you that your teachers, lecturers and all of the support staff are delighted with your success today. So too, no doubt, are your parents, brothers and sisters, wives, partners, friends and supporters who are delighted and justifiably proud of your achievements. It is a great pleasure for me to welcome all of your family and supporters, many of whom have travelled significant distances to be with us for this ceremony today. Being involved in healthcare provision is a noble and rewarding career, but it is increasingly challenging, as we all know. The health service in this country, as indeed in many others, is under constant scrutiny and criticism for failures in service delivery and quality of care. There is a media feeding frenzy on negative stories in healthcare, but the successes, the many positive things that dedicated professionals, such as you no doubt will all be, often go unmentioned. And in your dark or low moments, therefore, you can be proud of your choice of career. And you can be proud that the education that you received in this college has grounded you in all of the necessary knowledge, skills, and attitude to take you forward in your chosen careers and specialties, despite what you may read in the press. Be confident, I say, that you have chosen wisely in your career, and chosen careers in which you will be privileged to help your fellow man at a time when they may not be at their best. There is a huge focus in modern healthcare on ensuring patient safety and guaranteeing good outcomes, and that is right and proper. These alone, however, will not guarantee a good patient experience. Remember to be kind and empathic to your patients, because they will greatly appreciate that. And even if you yourself are having a bad day, a sympathetic ear and a kind word from a healthcare professional, such as yourselves, to someone who is unwell will have a tremendous significance. You are entering a health service that is undergoing tremendous change at the present time. We are required to treat more patients with less staff and with fewer resources. And our senior hospital administrators are required to produce evidence of efficiency and delivery of targets. Despite these pressures, however, and restricted resources, when you get a job, immerse yourself fully in the job. Learn from the experience, learn from your mentors and seniors, and don't for a minute underestimate that your contribution in your little area of healthcare delivery is not significant. Do things to the best of your ability and be as positive towards your patients and colleagues as is reasonably possible. More than ever in healthcare, we need good leadership. Leadership is not the exclusive domain of the Minister for Health or the Secretary General of the Department or senior clinicians and administrators. Everyone can and should be a leader within their healthcare role. And that means taking responsibility, showing initiative, doing the best possible job every day, as well as facilitating others to do their job as well. My wish for you all is professional fulfillment from working preferably in the healthcare system in our native country, with the appropriate resources put at your disposal to fulfill your role to the highest level of excellent performance. We wish you all well in that challenge, which undoubtedly is a significant one in the current climate, but your teachers and mentors have no doubt that you are all up for the challenge. Be confident, therefore, that RCSI has provided you with the knowledge, skills, and appropriate positive attitudes to make a significant contribution. Congratulations again to all on achieving your goal of graduating today. May you have a long and happy lives and be fulfilled in all aspects of your professional, family, and social life. Good luck to you all. Thank you very much.
It now gives me pleasure to introduce the President of the Royal College of Physicians in Ireland, Professor John Crowe.
Thank you, Professor Kelly. President, Chancellor, Registrar, and many, many dignitaries, and you, the graduates, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure for me to be here to congratulate all of you, not only the medical graduates, but the pharmacists and the physiotherapists who play such an important role in health services worldwide. It's a particular pleasure for me as President of the College of Physicians to confer the new graduates with the licentiate of the Royal College of Physicians in Ireland, both in medicine and in obstetrics. As you know, the Royal College of Physicians and the Royal College of Surgeons are amongst the oldest medical institutions in the world. And I'm pleased to tell you that the elder brother or the elder sister is the College of Physicians. It was formed in 1654 and the College of Surgeons in 1784. So we've got a bit of a march on you. The formal association between both colleges began with the Conjoint Board, which was formed in the late 1880s, and it has been in place ever since. Both the colleges have had joint conferring since 1973. Now, today is a great day for the new graduates, and I hope that you remember it for the rest of your lives. I can certainly remember mine. It's a considerable privilege and challenge to be admitted to the medical profession. And your talent, energy, and drive are vital for the advancement of patient care and medical science wherever you choose to practice. And I'd like to reiterate what Professor Bro said. Leadership begins at the bottom, and everybody should do their best in their own niche, because it's the cumulative excellence and leadership that gets up to the top. I hope that you will all continue to learn throughout your postgraduate professional years. Although wisdom and experience come with time and exposure to patients, lifetime learning is absolutely essential because scientific knowledge is increasing exponentially. I hope that you'll be able to keep up. It's not always easy. Continuing medical education and professional development are more important than ever in the busy working lives of doctors, and it can be a real challenge to maintain a balance between work, family, and leisure time. And it is very important that you look after your own health. And there's a gradually increasing awareness of mindfulness and the importance of looking after yourself and love for oneself. If you don't look after yourself, you're certainly not capable of looking after anyone else. So, my pages are stuck together. So when you start your work as a doctor, your patients are inevitably worried and anxious and will rely on you for advice, help, and reassurance. And it's important to say, even when you do feel perhaps overtired and at your worst, the time when you actually say something supportive to a patient will actually make you feel better as well and give you the energy to keep going. Your senior colleagues will depend on you professionally for accurate clinical information, and your nursing colleagues will look for guidance. You're well able for these responsibilities. You've got an excellent clinical foundation. You've got excellent degrees, and these attest to what you have learned and what you've been taught, and you can be proud of those. I'd like to extend the warmest welcomes to all your visitors, who your special guests and are the special guests of this college. I know that many of you have traveled long distances to be here today, and on behalf of the graduates, I would like to thank you and welcome you. Now that you have a medical qualification that's known and respected throughout the world, that world is open to you, the world is your oyster. And medicine is an extraordinarily diverse profession, and it needs to be to cater for the diversity of doctors. Your new qualifications will offer you a huge choice of careers within medicine and should give you the opportunity for unparalleled professional fulfillment and satisfaction. As doctors, we should never forget how fortunate we are to be doctors. And being a doctor is a privilege, and privilege carries obligations not only to ourselves and to professions and our patients to achieve our full potential and use that to help others. So I wish you the greatest happiness and success in your future careers, not only the medical graduates, but the pharmacists and the physiotherapists. Thank you.
It's a great pleasure to introduce the Chancellor of the National University of Ireland, Dr. Maurice Manning.
President and Vice President of Royal College of Surgeons of Ireland, President of the Royal College of Physicians of Ireland, Dean, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and in particular our new graduates. As Chancellor of the National University of Ireland, I'm delighted to be here in the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland for this conferring ceremony. This is one of 5 conferring ceremonies over the course of today and tomorrow, a sign of the continuing growth of RCSI and the increasing diversity and reputation of its programs. This time of year is always a busy one for the colleges. In addition to a demanding academic semester and multiple graduation ceremonies, RCSI has also just undergone an institution-wide review by the new body responsible for external quality review in higher education, Quality and Qualifications Ireland. Now, the question of quality and the continuous maintenance of quality to the highest standards has already been referred to by Professor Bro, and this is a process that I can say that the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland has engaged in very positively, and the NUI was very happy to contribute to this review. Throughout our long association, the NUI has always been impressed by RCSI's commitment to the quality of its programs, and it is as a result of this commitment that the college has so long enjoyed a deserved reputation for provision of the highest calibre. A commitment to quality is important throughout higher education, but it is especially so in the fields of medicine and the health sciences. The years you have undergone of reading, of clinical practice and assessment are necessary to prepare you for some of the most critical roles in society which you will find yourself undertaking. One of society's greatest concerns, our health and well-being and that of our families, will be placed directly in your hands. And I say this not as a medic, but as a mere historian. But when we are unwell, when we are in pain, when we are anxious, it is to you that we turn. It is therefore imperative that you receive, as you have, the most relevant and up-to-date information and teaching of the highest quality to prepare you for the tasks that lie ahead. I am confident that this is what you have received here at RCSI, and that throughout your careers you will continue to exemplify the qualities of integrity, of professionalism and excellence for which NUI graduates around the world are renowned. Today marks a very significant moment in your lives and in your careers. It represents the culmination of years of hard work, late nights, and maybe some nutritional intake quite at odds with what your professional selves would recommend. Hopefully, however, these years were also characterized by considerable intellectual stimulation and fulfillment, by notable personal and academic growth, by joy, by laughter, and by the forging of a unique and life-lasting camaraderie with your peers. A short time ago, we learned the very sad news of the death of Seamus Heaney, an NUI Doctor of Literature, Nobel laureate, and one of the nation's greatest literary figures. In 1997, in an interview in the Paris Review, Seamus said, "I have begun to think of life as a series of ripples widening out from an original center. In a way, no matter how wide the circumference gets, no matter how far you have rippled out from the first point, that original pulse of your being is travelling in you and through you, close quote. In many ways, your time here at RCSI will form an original centre in your lives. Like ripples in the water, you will leave here today and go in different directions, whether to different countries or to follow different career paths. You are embarking on a new and exciting phase of your journey. But no matter where life takes you or what role you choose to fulfill, your time here, the things you have learned, the people you have met, the experiences you have shared, these are now an indelible part of the person you are and the person you will become. They are an original centre. Another trait you might notice about ripples in water is that they never appear in isolation. Almost invariably, they form part of a group. As NUI graduates, you will henceforth be very valued members of a special group, a very special group that is the NUI family. I use the term family deliberately to signify not only the ways in which universities care for and nurture their students, but also the continuing role of the university as an alma mater, always interested in the doings of its graduates and seeking to maintain contact with them throughout their lives. Collegiality is a core value of the NUI, and nowhere more so than in the College of Surgeons, a reflection of the unique structure of the university. I hope that throughout your lives you continue to maintain that connection and to maintain the common bond you share with the community of NUI graduates, and that you maintain that principle of collegiality through a spirit of welcome and support for your fellow graduates in both your personal and professional relationships. On behalf of the university, I extend my sincere congratulations to today's new graduates in medicine, pharmacy and physiotherapy. I warmly welcome you all as new members of the NUI community. This is a day of celebration, a day to be enjoyed and to be remembered in the years ahead. For the parents, families and friends who are here, the Conferring Day is also a great occasion. In various ways, you have supported our graduates and contributed to their wonderful achievements. I know that they are fully appreciative of all your assistance and encouragement, and it is very fitting that you are here to share in their celebration. For the President and Vice President of RCSI, for the Dean and all of the staff of RCSI, and for College in the Royal College of Physicians in Ireland, it is also very gratifying to see such a large cohort of graduates emerging successfully from the college. On behalf of the National University of Ireland, I extend my congratulations to you too. Thank you.
Can I thank our speakers on your behalf and echo our President's comments in congratulating our wonderful graduates in physiotherapy, pharmacy and medicine, and again thank our staff, both administrative and academic, for making such a contribution to your success. This concludes the formal proceedings. We, the College, would like to invite you, our new graduates and your guests, to join us for refreshments in the College Hall. And if I can please now ask you to stand for the outward profession.